Good morning, everyone. So today I pick up a use case like how to change enable password and enable secret password of all the network devices. This is a use case which I thought that we got the request. We got a network device where all the devices are having a different password, different enable password and different enable secret password. So in that case, we have to record it somewhere and maintain a password is table password spreadsheet, and whenever we try to log in we have to keep that password to be available so that we can write the correct password and jump into the device in case of a centralized authentication server like Takax, Radius, ICE is not working. So this enable password must be the same for all the network devices. So let's do it. This is my Ansible workstation and this is my two host machine, which I can say this is my core switch. Let me bring the configuration for you. This is my another core switch. Let me bring the configuration for you for this core switch. If you can see in the configuration, we do not have any of the enable secret or enable password configured. Here also, if you can see, we do not have any of the enable password and enable secret password configured. Now we'll try to configure the enable password and enable secret password from the Ansible. Now this Ansible is connected to this core switches and this core switch 1 and core switch 2 via one of the IP address which is configured on this particular interface, and from Ansible we are able to ping those IP address. So to maintain all those, I'll have configured an inventory file here which contain the switch 1 is this IP address and switch 2 is this IP address, which we can see here, but it's a comment. So let me change this and make it on. So we are going to perform the changes on these two devices. So the name of the device here in the inventory file can be anything. So it doesn't worry that it's a core switch or core switch 1 or core switch 2. So here also be the core switch 1 or core switch 2. The name of this file in the inventory can be anything which you would like to put, but the IP address must be the same, which Ansible will pick up and get the login to the devices via the SSH. Once it will be logged in, Ansible log into the device, it requires a username and password. So the username and password we configured here. On top of it, username will be the Cisco and the password will be the Cisco as well. And we also specified a kind of operating system which this Ansible is trying to jump. So if you can say here, we mention iOS because these are the two iOS devices. And let me show you the username and password which I configured over here. So in both the switches I configured one username which is Cisco and the password is Cisco with privilege level 15. Same is apply here as well. Ansible will use the same username and password and log into the device and perform the changes which we needed. So what change we needed? Let me save this configuration file first and open the playbook, and the playbook says enable password change. And if you have noticed, this playbook says the name of the playbook is enable device password or enable secret password. When Ansible tried to jump into the device, it used the connection type method will be the network CLI, which is written here as well. It's not required to log in and collect the fact from the device. We don't need it as of now, but he need to log into all the devices, which I mentioned here as an all. Now in this first task, it's only use this module. Within the task, we have the one of the task, and in this task, we use one of the module which says iOS config module. So in this iOS config module, I called one function which is called line and execute the command. What is the command? It is exactly the same command which we run on the Cisco device to change a enable password. Let's try to execute it and see what actually is going to be happen. And before to go, let me try to show you that we also have the normal user as well, which is having zero privilege. Though there is no privilege configured here on this device as well as this device. And I show you the one of the IP address, which is 33 for this one and 32, I guess it may be this one. Let me run the command. Yeah, right. So it's a 32 IP address for this device and 33 IP address for this device. Let me try to log in and check either any of the IP is configured. So instead of logging to Cisco user, I use Ansible user, which help us to let us know either we have the enable password or no. So if you can see, the core switch one is not having any of the password configured yet. So let's try the same here as well, telnet, and on the same IP address, and we have the same username configured here. Now it is asking us to configure the enable password. So here also we do not have the enable password configured. Now let's go in the Ansible server and try to configure the enable password now. To run the script, to run the playbook here, we use the command ansible-playbook and the name of the playbook. In fact, I can say the path of the playbook, which is in my folder playbook, and the file name is enable password.yaml. Press enter. Now it's going to start. It says very first that we have the play, and the play name is network device enable or secret password change. So we are not going to do the change of secret password. It says or, and now it's going to execute the task which says enable password update of network devices. So we already have verified that it's the two devices in the host file, core switch 1 and core switch 2. Now if you can see here, it execute the task change on switch 22 and switch 11, which we configure the host name in inventory file. Now in the recap section, it will show that something has been done successfully on switch 11, and it did the change on change 1, which is a great sign because we do not have any of the failed numbers, right? We do not have any failed action, failed task, and the same action is performed on second device as well, which is successfully done. Let's verify, and in fact, if you can validate from the device as well. So this log says configured something, so something has been configured on the device via the console section. So let's press enter and do the same action here. Let me exit and do the same show running, or before the running, let me run the command show run on both the device and see the error enable password is configured on the device or no. See now, the enable password is configured on core switch 2 and core switch 1 as well. This is my core switch 1. If I logged in as an enable password, as in try to do the telnet, then it is going to ask me what is my enable password. Oh, Ansible enable, and now it is prompting me to provide the password, which was not there previously. Let's try on the second switch as well. Up arrow key, the same IP, telnet and the IP address, Ansible, now enable, and again it is asking what will be the password. So it means whatever the script we had executed from the Ansible server, that has been successfully done, which also indicate here it successfully executed the script. Now let's do some modification here in the script and configure the enable secret password as well. Let's cancel it, exit, exit. Let's go back and now open the script once again. Nano enable password. Now go back and instead of changing enable password, type here enable secret. And we know that enable secret and enable password cannot be the same. So we have to change the password, which is cisco@123. So this password as an enable secret password is going to configured on core switch 1 and core switch 2, because in our host file we have the two device enabled. Let's validate. See, we have the two device configured here. Now this time, instead of configuring the switch 11 and switch 22, let's change this host name as a core switch 1 so that we will not get confused what is a core switch, which switch it's actually logged in. So now I change the name core switch 1 and core switch 2, save the config and verify. Yes, its Ansible inventory file has successfully logged in, and the name is core switch 1 and core switch 2 with the same IP address. Now validate the inventory file as well, playbook as well, which is enable password. And now instead of enable password, we configure the enable secret and the password is cisco@123. Now let's execute it. And the path of the playbook, which is in my playbook folder, and let's try to execute once again. So play has been executed. There is no action as of now, so it immediately jump into the task and try to executing the statement which I have written here within the task. Now see, something is going to execute it. At this time it's executing on core switch 2 and core switch 1, and the changes has been successfully done, which says the green sign. On change 1 they executed on core switch 1 as well as the core switch 2, and the same thing is confirmed on this console messages, which says configured from the console, configured from the console. What has been done? Let's verify. Running the command show run on both the core switches. So if we have the enable secret password with the same password which we have written here, then it means this Ansible has executed the action. If you can see here, enable secret is there now. Enable secret is right. So we configured the enable secret as well. If you try to log in, let me do the telnet once again, and this time I use Ansible, and now it is asking enable password. I'm in.